Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Tech Break by Friday. This is a bonus post, and today we're discussing a topic that may sound a bit dystopian to many of you. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find out that your digital twin has been working all night answering customer questions for three different companies, teaching Spanish to students in Brazil, and even negotiating a brand partnership deal. So this isn't science fiction anymore. This is virtual human economy, and it's starting right now. So let's dive in. So for whoever is not familiar with the term digital twin, let me clarify it a bit. Imagine taking a factory machine, a city, or even your own body, and creating a detailed digital version of it inside a computer. This virtual version not only looks like the real thing, but acts like it because it receives data from sensors and real world sources. So, this is a digital twin and it updates in real time to reflect what's happening in the real world. And it allows us to run tests, simulations without risk. And it is also really helpful when we want to predict or fix problems before they occur. It's also really common in factories now in order to predict when the machine will actually break and how much time they need to maintain it before it actually breaks and there is downtime for the factory. So where did virtual human economy originate? So some key figures such as Natalie Monbiot, she's a founder of Our One, and actually have heard some of her podcasts in Super Data Science and her TEDx talks. I think she's amazing. She has played a pivotal role in shaping this economy. So her TEDx talk, one of them actually highlights how AI technology can extend human capability, enabling individuals to be in multiple places at once and generate new income streams and pursue passions more fully through their AI avatars. So this term, virtual human economy, refers to the emerging ecosystem where digital or AI powered avatars, often referred to as virtual humans, participate in economic activity on behalf of real people or businesses. So, these virtual humans are advanced digital representations that they can look, speak, or seem to behave like real people powered by artificial intelligence. So, someone who is trained a bit to recognize the difference, they might not be able to they might be able actually to understand the difference between a virtual human and an actual human, but maybe most people, especially like in an ad for a business, they might not even note it. So yeah, so what makes these digital humans so lifelike? There are several technology areas that can help advance these virtual humans to look more like humans. So, one of them is generative AI for creating realistic human likeness, expressions, and behaviors. Another one is 3D modeling and animation to design and animate the visual aspects of digital humans. Third is natural language processing or NLP and conversational AI. So this enables digital humans to understand and respond to human language. Speech synthesis, so basically text to speech and voice cloning, to generate natural language sound, speech, and replicate specific voices. Computer vision for analyzing human input, for example, gestures or facial expressions, and enabling digital humans to perceive their environment. And motion capture, so this is able to record and apply realistic human movements to digital avatars. So as you can see, a virtual human is combined version of different technology areas that makes it viable and makes it actually more human-like. So let's explore now some tools and technologies for virtual human creation. If you didn't know, there are multiple of them, and some of them before I researched for this episode, I haven't even tried them. So let's see them right now together. In order to create these human-like avatars, which involves like a sophisticated blend of technologies, like we discussed, there are key platforms that we want to include. One of them is the NVIDIA ACE, which is their avatar cloud engine. This is a comprehensive suite of technologies designed to help developers bring humans to life, particularly for gaming and enterprise use cases, as mentioned by NVIDIA. So they have AI speech, they have animation, they do rendering. So I think this platform offers a lot of services on how you can do these virtual humans. You might want to check it out. I will have links of everything down below so you can find the sources and take a look. Another one is Meta Human Creator from Epic Games. So this is a cloud streamed application that allows users to create realistic digital humans with ease. It provides a vast library of assets and tools for customizing facial features, hair, clothing, and more, and makes it more accessible without extensive 3D modeling experience. Another one is Synthesia, which is really popular, at least from AI videos or creators that I have seen out there before. A platform for creating AI videos with realistic digital avatars. Users can type text, choose an avatar, generate professional videos, making it easy to produce content without needing cameras or actors. Another popular one is Hour One. As we mentioned previously, Hour One focuses on creating commercially viable AI avatars for various business applications, emphasizing ethical considerations and scalability. Another one is UniQ with two E's. So it offers lifelike AI personas capable of holding real face-to-face conversations powered by digital human platform. They focus on creating interactive humans for customer service, sales training, and other applications. Another one is DID. It provides AI avatar generators for creating lifelike digital personas for videos, social media, and branding. I think this is more specific towards marketing because it says this technology focuses on generating expressive and engaging avatars from images or texts, which I think a lot of people might have used it more for marketing since they want more engagement to push their products, at least if they are planning to use it on social media, because the algorithm favors engagement basically. Make Human, an open source tool designed to simplify the creation of virtual humans using a graphical user interface, allowing for detailed customization of human models. And last but not least, we have Tavus, specializes in generating realistic digital humans and avatars with features like voice cloning, dubbing, aiming to create highly personalized, engaging virtual interactions. A disclaimer that I want to add here, dubbing is basically a post-processing technique from a lot of filmmakers, and it was used a lot back in the day, so maybe you want to keep that in mind. So we have wrapped up what kind of tools we can use in order to create virtual humans, but what about talking about this new form of economy and how it impacts our current economy? How does this change for us? So there are more opportunities for individuals. Individuals can now become AI tutors, launch virtual influencer brands, design content, monetize their digital presence. Imagine having a digital version of yourself, earning passive income while you sleep. This is not science fiction, it's happening now. So I think a lot of platforms are trying to also make people not use them because they want to have more real content and not AI generated content in the platforms. But I think I've seen it happen in a lot of posts nowadays. I don't know if you have seen that. Comment down below if this is something that you have seen before and if you like it or not. Another critical category is business transformation. So businesses are transforming their customer service, retail, banking, entertainment with these avatars. Some virtual employees handle support 24/7 in specific areas, not all problems of customer support, but maybe simple ones for now. Banks deploy digital tellers and education platforms roll out global tutors personalized to every student's needs. The market data says that this kind of market could hit 125 billion by 2035, with blistering of 48.5% annual growth rate through 2029. So by then, we could also see like a 252.6 billion market. Like, this is not just extra revenue, it's like a productivity multiplier, I would say, because it blurs the boundaries of actual physical and virtual labor, and it's just like it opens up so many markets that people wouldn't have imagined previously. Some quick use cases that maybe someone can set up in a single day are instant AI powered customer support, personalized learning, or global business ops from one laptop. Um, Another thing that would might like to discuss is what it involves around the tech creation process. So most of the time it starts with a 3D scanning and some motion capture. It progresses through layers of AI for language like NVIDIA's Riva and Memotron, lifelike animation, like audio to face and real time rendering, like RTX. So tools like MetaHuman Creator for Epic Games, Synthesia or One, DID makes us accessible to artists but also developers. Okay, we have seen that a lot of this has positive impact in our economy. We have like more opportunities to create income. We have more opportunities for business people to create content for their marketing business or for like the customer support. But what happens in the future, and what is the talk around ethics about this specific issue? So there are some really large ethical considerations that we need to think about. So some questions are: how do we protect privacy? How do we prevent bias? How do we assign legal accountability? For example, if your AI avatar does something that it's really wrongful legally, who is liable for it? Is it you? Is it the digital human? Is it the company that created it? Who is liable in this case? Industry leaders stress transparency and consent, um, while advancing emotional intelligence and metaverse integration. They want personalized digital twins with cross cultural fluency. Some pioneers in this area, like Natalie Monbiond, as we mentioned before, and some companies across US, Europe, and Asia are driving both innovation and responsibility. We need to talk about this, the responsibility in this case, and the ethics. This is something that in the future it might get pretty tough. So I do have to mention something for aspiring builders. So, if you want to explore tech or partner with ethical providers, or you can just keep experimenting, this field belongs to like the bold and the curious and the people who want to make an impact, I would say. Every time that we use our power and knowledge to create something new with AI, we need to consider the ethics and security. But if we do so, I am optimistic that humans want to do this to help other humans. They want to build new technologies and new tools to help humanity. So this is not another checkbox to tick just like this. Ethics and security is pretty important, I would say. As every new technology, there are challenges that we face by incorporating or experimenting with these tools. So, some key issues: can we always tell what it's real or not? Deep fakes, as we discussed in other podcasts before, blur the line, and it raises risks of misinformation and actually manipulation as well. There are privacy matters, as we said before. How is your data stored? Who owns your digital likeness, and for how long? AI models can reflect and even amplify bias or discrimination if not designed properly. There is a concern over job displacement versus creation and some potential shifts that can happen, and how this relate to each other. So, if digital beings are mediate more of our lives, how do we actually enhance our emotional intelligence as humans? Do we actually do that, or we are causing a deeper dent in society, like we do it with social media? We'll be more distracted. We'll feel less connected as we do right now, or what will happen in the future? That's like a question that we might want to ask. So the industry should aim to include building on transparency, consent, diversity, and clear accountability frameworks to steer toward positive outcomes. If you are someone who wants to try out these tools and you want to take action, I have some tips for you here. So, for total beginners, you can try free or low cost platforms like Synthesia, MetaHuman Create, or R1. Experiment with creating a digital self or an AI character and see how you can go from there. It's good to have the knowledge, it's good to know what it is, and I think education like transforms our lives always. For creators and entrepreneurs, think side gigs or future income, offer avatar based services, write some niche content from the beginning, maybe use this avatar as your co-founder or someone that you want to talk to when you have some issues and you want to brainstorm or ideate different solutions. Design digital products like I think sites like Gumroad or Fiverr or Upwork offer some sort of like digital products, so you might want to upload something there. For tech pros and investors, you can explore developer tools like Nvidia, Epic, DID, invest in platforms powering this change and even help shape policy and ethical standards. If you are an investor, you might find this informing, and you might want to research a bit more on which of these companies are actually are more promising. For everyone else, and for I would say, okay, whatever your background is, playing with these tools is the best way to learn. You can start small, let your curiosity lead the way, and at the end of the day, you don't have to commit to something if you don't like it and the company is transparent with how they use your data. You can always go back and delete everything. At least it's not a one time done thing. Today we trace the evolution of virtual humans from simple bots to powerful economic forces. Let's experiment, innovate, and shape this future together. The future is calling. Will you answer? And how will you answer? So I hope you liked today's bonus episode. If you did, please share it with people on Instagram, WhatsApp, or whatever app you use to stay in touch with your people. Let me know what topics you want me to cover next. I would love to hear from you either from the comments or review section in other podcasting platforms. This podcast is free and your reviews are helping to reach more people. We can all stay educated and learn how we can use these tools to future proof our careers.